Hello, Jovian Space Cadets. Oh my goodness, so you're really going to make Ryan sit in the sun?
No, we definitely need it.
No, here, Ryan wants to.
Is there a space, like a space for a post on that?
Yes.
Oh. Hi everybody. I'm so sorry you're here. I like seeing your faces though, you're exciting. So I want to just kick it off. We want to go a little quick. Before we start off, I do want to say there are no idols or galaxy curses in the voting booth. So please don't look so we can just hurry it up. Okay? Thanks. Okay, so Ryan, I'm going to start off with you. With the alien skin, how was it competing in the last challenge?
Sucked.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Couldn't really help out that much besides dig holes or like look around to see if we had things lined up. So it was pretty limited to what I could offer. So.
Right. And
Wasn't
how
the
was
best.
strategy time?
Oh, that was yeah. I mean, my alien eyes were basically blind, so tough seeing where people were going, and it was short, so
Right.
added to the troubles with my alien skin. So.
Well, regardless of whatever the outcome is of this tribal council, you will be able to take off that alien skin.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
All right, so Josh, I want to talk to you about that last that last challenge.
Okay.
How was it finding that number
How was it at the very end?
at the very end?
It was, I was like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess stuff just happened, and like in the chaos, like our ropes just weren't aligned, which is bad because that was like the number one thing we were saying before. We're like, before anyone starts we gotta make sure, like double check the work, make sure everything was there. And we thought we did, and clearly we were in the wrong spot digging. I also think that maybe, I mean, the numbers getting switched up. Some people in the back of their heads were like, "Is it even here? Like, what's going on?"
Yeah, right.
So that was, something else, I think, just mentally. But I thought, I mean, aside from that, like freak accident of knocking over the sign and moving the ropes a little bit, like we were well ahead of them.
Yeah.
So I feel confident that we're going to be able to come back
Right.
and win the next one.
Yeah. Awesome. Amanda.
Yes.
I'd like to talk to you because you're safe this tribal council.
Mhm.
So how does that feel being safe?
Feels good.
Yeah.
It made the 10-minute scramble a little less stressful. But I know that I'm not safe the next one, so I know it's still important that we win this next challenge and continue to connect with my new team.
Right. Well, at this stage, you've been with Jovian just about as long as you've been with Lazar.
Yeah.
So how do you ensure to be safe when you don't have a committee?
I think still trying to make these social connections. It is kind of hard coming in after everyone does their initial introductions and things like that. But these are a lot of really cool people. I have a lot of things in common with them, and just taking the time, I think, to talk to people on an individual level. And so they know me outside of me coming in and kind of, being in a panic of what am I going to do, especially not knowing that I would have immunity the first time.
Right.
I thought, hey, I might be going to a tribal council with them in 30 minutes after meeting them. So I look forward to getting people more one-on-one and getting to talk to them.
Great. Meredith? So your first tribal council was a unanimous vote for Frank. How is this round different than that first round?
Very different. I think today's tribal will draw the lines in the sand and where some alliances stand, but I think we'll see.
And Jeff? You guys had a shorter amount of strategy time
Yeah,
today.
that sucked.
How do you prioritize having the right conversation?
I don't even know if you could even, well, I'm sure there are some people who have been able to prioritize things, but 10 minutes cannot get your ducks in a row. Matter of fact, I don't even know if there's ducks in the pond to get in a row. There's probably flightless birds. We played Cards Against Humanity. Was that the card that came up later?
Yeah.
I'm very hungry, so my brain's all over. 10 minutes was not enough, and I hope this goes well. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
speaking about, being hungry and tired, Lena, how was your second night sleeping in the woods?
It was better than the first. I think I'm going to move out here permanently.
I'll talk to my dad.
You can arrange that. No, it was, I think we set up camp a little bit better this time. We got a nice little dinner of rice with some crispy rice topping on top. We're chefing it up. So I think it was a little bit better last night. Also, we didn't have the looming threat of tribal the next morning.
Right.
So if you could keep that going.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was still though the bugs. I woke up with a slug right by my face. Tried to pull him into my alliance. He was not having it.
Not having it.
Yeah, but it's rough. But it's the name of the game: survive, not thrive.
Right. Danny, speaking also of the name of the game, Galaxy Curse, any talk about Galaxy Curse's idols?
Yeah, actually, after your last tribal council that we had, and you asked, does anybody have a Galaxy Curse or a hidden immunity idol to play? That kind of put off alarm bells in our heads. We're like, oh, what is a Galaxy Curse?
Right.
What could it be? We've seen the identity. Let me get it right for you. The Alien Identity Crisis Galaxy Curse. Yeah, so I think now that we know that those are in play and there will be different advantages that'll shake up the game, I think people are starting to be more aware of what could be out in the game.
Okay. Now let's speak of things in the game. So Alex, how does trust play into this game? You've only had one vote to really base it off of.
Trust, I think, is just very dependent on those social connections, and finding the time to build them, making the time to build them, because if you aren't able to formulate things, then where do you go with that?
Right.
That just leads to more unanswered or open questions that is worrisome.
Yeah.
To not know that side of things.
And then Natalie, speaking of trust, how do you ensure that people trust you?
Me personally, I feel like I've just come in as myself. I think when it comes to trust and trying to get people to trust you, it's really we've talked about the social connections, and we've shared a lot of stories with one another. So hopefully that helps kind of build that trust. Alliances, obviously, if you're in one, you can build the trust with those guys, but I think just being authentic and just trying to, we're all fans of the game show, and we all want to win, so you got to take it with a grain of salt, because there is going to be some deception, but it is what it is. It's a game, and I think we all are kind of working on that together.
All right, well, if anyone would like to say anything, plead your case do anything in this time? Praise someone, hate on someone?
Your outfits have been great.
Yeah.
What?
Your outfits have been great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm switching it up space and probes. Yeah. Okay, well, with that, it's time to vote. So we're going to start with Jeff. You're first. First vote. Meredith. Next vote. Josh. 1 vote Meredith, 1 vote Josh. Meredith. 2 votes Meredith, 1 vote Josh. Meredith. That's 3 votes Meredith, 1 vote Josh. Josh, we're tied. No, we're not tied. 2 votes Josh, 3 votes Meredith. Josh, now we're tied. 3 votes Josh, 3 votes Meredith. Josh. Fourth person voted out of Survive Galaxy Curse, Josh. Josh, that's enough to bring me your torch.
Good one, guys. Have fun.
Josh, your tribe has spoken.
How we going?
Okay, Jovian.
Damn, that sucks. I was really looking forward. Oh,
Sorry, this is Bergen here. We are standing here with the 4th eliminated contestant from Survive Season 2, Josh. Josh, you were just voted out. How are you feeling?
sucks, man. I thought I was doing all right. I guess I just played too hard, too fast, but that's, something I knew coming in I might do. And I was like, you got to hold that back a little bit, but that's just who I am, man. I go for first, or I'm, coming in last. There's no middle ground in Survivor. There's only one champion, so I guess it's better to be voted out now, not have to suffer as much. But yeah, I was hoping I could go further. I guess they thought I had an immunity. I knew this or immunity idol probably because they split the votes. They might have saw me grab something at the tribal, but who really knows? I really, I knew that was like some risky thing I shouldn't have done, but it was there and I couldn't help the temptation to do it. I don't regret the decision to not play the advantage, because the thing is that if I had played that advantage and left, I would have no information about the vote. They probably would have all just piled on Meredith, and then I would have no idea where I actually stood in the challenge or in the tribe. Plus, I would just get voted out the next one, right? So it wasn't really a good, opportune time to play that. So no regrets on that advantage. Definitely regrets on picking it up. I thought it was like an idol maybe, but yeah, I guess I just played too hard, too fast. That might have been my mistake. They really got me. I had 2 plans I thought were going on. I thought maybe that Ryan definitely was giving me like some weird vibes. Definitely Jeff as well. But Alex, I thought was tight with me. Same with Danny. I know I'm surprised Meredith was in on the plan and just didn't tell me, but because she was talking to me last night. But I guess that she didn't trust me. It was interesting when I came down. I was like, I talked to her real quick before Tribal, and I was like, "Oh, we're voting Alex, right?" And she's like, "No, it's Jeff, isn't it?" So that entire thing got me thinking, oh, okay, like no one has talked to her at all. But then she was voting for me, so I have no idea how. She's playing hard, I guess, and just under the radar. Yeah, I was very surprised. I thought I didn't think I was like at the top of an alliance or anything, but I definitely didn't think I was going to get voted out, especially because Meredith's name just always kept coming up with Ryan and literally everybody else. So they got me good, man. It sucks, but I'm going to get to eat some food now. Yeah.
So it sounds like this was a complete blindside in our first of the season. Does that ring true?
Yeah, I mean, obviously in the back of your head always you're like, is there something? Could it be me? And I was thinking, this is the vote where I'm going to get, this was my most dangerous vote, I felt like, because I'd gone for the advantage, and there wasn't like a clear next target. But yeah, people were really confident, even when I was like talking with everybody, and other people's names would come out, they'd be like, that it's not you, right? And I was like, yeah, or I was kidding, it's actually this person. So yeah, every single person got me. True blindside. I was nervous. I thought something like this might have happened. I knew it was a possibility. I think I even said, like, in my confessional, I'm like, it's entirely possible there's like a 5 alliance that I'm not in, and that they are using Meredith as a decoy for everybody, and it's about to happen. And I probably should have known when Meredith said the lines are going to be drawn in the sand here, and alliances are going to form. Probably should have known that, but I thought maybe, yeah, that should have been a red flag for sure.
Hindsight is always 20/20.
Hindsight's 20/20. Also, Nikki pausing for such a long time to see if anyone wanted to say anything else. I think she was trying to see if I wanted to play my advantage. At that point, I was like, oh, I think that could have been it, but I might have been overthinking it. And again, I knew going into this, there was no way I was playing that advantage. I knew everyone was thinking I was playing hard. I was trying to die that down. If I played an advantage, there's no way I would ever get to the end. I was going the next possible chance that they had.
Great. So one thing that we noticed, this is day 3 now, so we've had several challenges. One thing we've noticed as viewers is you've been a vocal presence in the challenges. Talk to me a little bit about that last challenge and how it ended, and maybe could that have obviously changed the direction of you being voted out?
How it ended? Did I I don't know. I'm pretty upfront with all my emotions. Something I need to probably work on a little bit to be better at this game. But yeah, I thought I was being like, yeah, let's go, let's do it. Maybe people thought I was a little too dictating. I thought there was no like clear leader or anything in the tribe, and I coming in I knew don't be the leader, don't do anything like that. But I was like, I don't know, maybe I just rubbed people the wrong way like that. I was trying to give positive reinforcement everywhere, never criticize anybody. If I did, it was probably just strategy or maybe something. I think everybody there is great. There's no hard feelings against any of them. It's a game. I'm sure after this we'll all be buddy, you know. Yeah.
All right, I want one name, the first name that comes to your mind. No explanation. Who's the next person voted out of that tribe?
I'm gonna go with. I have no idea. Really hard. I'm gonna go with Alex.
All right. And obviously now you've seen players throughout the first 3 days. Who's your winner pick? Who do you think has this game on lock?
Everyone really likes Ryan. I think he might have a good shot, but I have no idea. I don't know if he's going to go the distance because everyone probably knows that everyone likes him. Yeah.
Perfect. And this is your last chance. Anything else that you want to add about your experience?
No, this
any
was
shout-outs, any thank yous?
This was awesome. Thank you to Zach Horst for convincing me to do this. This was so much fun. I wish it could have gone on longer, obviously, but I definitely am happy I got like 2 nights. It's going well. It's a blast. Definitely need to look at the footage, get my game back, get better, and try again.
All right. Well,
but yeah,
obviously,
all good spirits. It's all good.
Great.
Good
Well,
luck to all of them. Yeah.
We loved having you. Obviously, the theme of the season was the Galaxy Curse. You're standing next to a curse sign. Do you want to take a few moments to look around it, behind it? Ooh.
Alert, alert.
Read that.
The aliens have decided to give you a second chance. Would you like to head to the Hell yeah! Oh. Okay, sorry. Alert, alert. The aliens have decided to give you a second chance. Would you like to head to the Elimination Galaxy and wait for your opportunity to make it back into the game? The choice is yours. Choose wisely. Absolutely. Oh my god, we were talking about this at camp. We're like, we haven't seen anybody... I don't know if this is behind the scenes or whatever, but we expected to see other people eliminated back at the challenges, and the fact we hadn't seen anyone, we were like, are they hiding them from us? Is there a second chance thing? And we were like, no, they're not going to have a second chance. They did that last season. So that's awesome. And hey, if I get back into this game, I still have the advantage, right? So, no, I don't get that advantage. Oh, well, that sucks.
All right, well, we will leave it there.
Why not?
Congrats, and we will see you soon.
No advantage? Does that mean I don't get to eat?
All right, go ahead and put it up.
Sorry, am I being too loud?